Hello everybody, my name's Cam from Atani. I want to talk to you about Workflow Max or Xero Green. Should you leave it as an accounting firm? I know it's a generic system. We're not going to talk about other businesses, just accounting firms. Should you leave it? I'm going to whiz through this really fast because we don't like long videos. If you want to talk to me about it more in detail, give me a call. From talking to all the accounting firms out there that are using it, it comes down to two questions. What is your pain point? Is it the reporting that you're getting out of there is frustrating you, or is it the project management side that's frustrating you? I'm going to talk to you about reporting because that's my game. Project management side, it is relevant, and that's why things like carbon are going really well. People are moving to carbon, so it's a relevant conversation, but we're not going to talk about it today. So when I started in Power BI looking at reporting in Workflow Max, I went back to my days working in an accounting firm, and I looked at the old system. My old system was individual KPIs. So I had a production budget and I had a write-off budget. So the first thing I did was I tried to replicate that in Workflow Max, and that's where I came into the immediate problem that you can't allocate a budget to a staff member. You can only do it to tasks. So I went back to the accountants that I work with and said, what are you doing then? And essentially there was lots of different ways that people were doing it. The most common one was that they were doing a lot of things in Excel, which isn't great. But then I had a conversation with Michael from HTA Advisory, and I told him about how I'm trying to replicate the individual KPI way of doing things on performance in accounting firms. And he said, Cam, we don't do that anymore. We go a new way. We look at two areas, two KPIs. They're team KPIs, average charge out rate and average turnaround time. That old system is self-fulfilling. Everybody acts in their own best interest, trying to get themselves over the line to get pay rises. The average charge out rate changes the game, where people work together and collaborate and help each other. That's very interesting. I wanted to know more, a lot more about that. So I went into Power BI and I created these KPIs. So this is Power BI, and I put together those two charge out rates. This is just a matrix. You can do this in lots of different ways, in visuals and things. I just want to do it straight matrix. It's a clean way of looking at it. And I said, okay, let's choose average charge out rate. Let's see if you actually do get the answers that he's talking about. So we're looking at the 2019 financial year, and we've got an average charge out rate of $315 an hour. So you set yourself a KPI for your firm. So we want to have an average charge out rate of $300. Let's drill down and find answers. Power BI has the layers. So we've got the granular, timesheet, task, job, invoice, all the way up the line. We can slice it in lots of different ways. So let's look at Amazon, our biggest client, and we'll drill down into it. So Amazon Limited is the company that we bill the most. So let's drill further into that. So here's a list of the jobs for this financial year, and let's see if we can identify a problem. So here is $6,000 that's been billed to this particular job, and there's a really under, so $105 is under our 300. So let's drill down into this job and find out. And what this shows here is Samantha Ryan has billed 37 hours of time under our average rate. So we have actually got to the same answer in the end, where we've identified where the source of the problem is. So here's where it opens up questions. Samantha, are you inefficient? Did Erica not support you? Did we not invoice enough? Did we under budget? Was it a problem from the beginning? There's all different reasons why, and you're going to have a level of materiality about identifying these problems and whether you go down the rabbit hole of finding out why. But back to the question, should you leave Workflow Max because of the reporting? No, I don't. I think that's very, very powerful, what I've just showed you. It gives you answers about how your firm's running and where the source of the problems are. On the project management side, yes, I do think it's another side of it, but on a reporting side, I think it's fine. If you want to have a chat to me about Power BI and how we can report like this, give me a call and we can see if it's a good fit for you and it's a direction that you want to go in. Cheers.